How's it going, ladies and Bruce? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Quantum Suicide. Now we are on the verge of wrapping things up here. It looks like we've still got a wee bit to go because we've got these ones at the top, which I'd forgotten about. We've got at least 9 other endings, I guess, to head to. So we're going to jump right in, do the override. Now that we know the code, we're just going to work through them. We'll do half an hour. We probably won't get them all done. Move on to the next episode. And we'll just keep going until it's all finished. Let's jump in to this one. I should really cut this out, shouldn't I? It takes a little bit long. I mean, I'm getting pretty good at it, having done it so many times, but I really should cut it out. Input accepted. Suddenly the server room was plunged into darkness. Nothing. After what felt like an eternity, the lights flickered back on. Override authorized. Wait, it worked? AI system now being formatted to factory settings. Please wait. Wait, formatted, but AI system now operational. Just as she had done many times before, I appeared in front of me.
Hello, I am AI model Everett 11037. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Hi, it's me.
Hello, me. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Yes. My name is Jordan.
Hello. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Suddenly, the captain came charging into the server room.
What is happening?
I formatted I.
Wait. What?
I had the chance, I couldn't let it pass. The captain looked over at I, who was standing smiling, awaiting any instruction. I could see a wash of grief run over the captain's face.
Status report.
This is the same as last time. I didn't respond. Don't think she knows her name as I anymore. The captain nodded as she approached I, standing face to face with her.
Excuse me.
Hello. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Model number, please.
AI model Everett 11037.
From now on, you will be called I. Please respond to this name.
Are you the captain? I am only able to take such directive from the captain.
Yes. I am Captain Yukimori, second generation captain of the Everett.
Very well, Captain. My name is I. It is a pleasure to meet you.
I caught a glimpse of a small side smirk from the captain before she continued.
Do you know who Dai is?
I am unfamiliar with this person.
Do you have any directive to delete crew members?
Maybe next time we'll skip these because we've done this twice now.
I do not. I have no directive other than follow the captain's orders. Is that your order?
Oh, heavens no.
Very well. I will not delete crew members.
So easy. I bowed and smiled sweetly as if completely oblivious to how close to home that last comment was for us. She is oblivious.
Please run system analytics and give me a full report on your operations. You are dismissed.
Yes, Captain.
I bowed and disappeared from the server room. The captain turned to face me.
You did it. You saved us all.
All in a day's work.
We all owe you our lives.
I'm sorry I didn't save us sooner. The captain smiled warmly at my response.
I am almost unsure what to do now.
Suddenly Beatrix burst into the server room. It's Beatrix's time.
Are you okay,
Beatrix stopped instantly as she saw the captain standing beside me.
Captain?
Beatrix? Well, I need to help I with some foundational information, if you will excuse me.
The captain left the server room, leaving Beatrix and I alone.
What's happening? The lights all cut off and...
I formatted I. It's over.
Wait. What?
All of it. No more die, no more deletion game.
We are saved? We are free?
I saw the realization sweep over Beatrix's face. Suddenly she leapt toward me, pulling me tightly into an embrace.
You did it. I knew you would.
Aw. Thanks, Beatrix.
I knew it was a good thing that Nicholas and I didn't end up killing you.
I guess I should thank you then?
No. But the rest of the crew should.
Beatrix pulled out of the embrace, smiling playfully.
I can't wait to tell Nicholas.
Beatrix started making her way over to the server room exit. I put my hand out and grabbed onto Beatrix's arm. Wait. Beatrix looked at me with confusion.
What?
We've been facing death every day.
Uh-huh.
Beatrix's left eyebrow raised. And I should have said this before now, but better late than never, right?
Say what?
Beatrix, I love you. Oh, I could never imagine saying that. Beatrix looked more confused than she did before. I've loved you since I first laid eyes on you. Since I first ran my hands through your golden locks that first day.
Sailor, I'm flattered.
But
I hate to break it to you, but you aren't really my type.
Oh,
Nothing personality-wise. I enjoy you immensely, but I also love, well,
Beatrix pointed to herself, exaggerating her hands over her curves. Yourself?
well, yes, but I was more trying to imply the womanly form.
Wait,
That's right, sailor. We bat for the same team, so to speak.
that seemed pretty obvious based on the way she acted throughout the entire game. I misread the situation then, because she was with that Bonnie lady, eh?
Don't feel bad. Everyone wants a piece of this. But I am impressed that you had the balls to say so.
Well, regardless, I still have feeling. Beatrix placed her finger across my lips.
And I will always love you, friend.
1 month later. Lovely.
Ah, sailor, they are perfect.
Thanks, Beatrix.
The secret is the addition of brown sugar.
Shall we try some?
Certainly.
I took a bite of our freshly baked chocolate chip biscuits. They were warm and gooey and every bit as perfect as the biscuit could be. Beatrix looked as equally as impressed.
Oh, sailor, will you marry me?
I already tried to, remember? We both laughed heartily. I never thought that being rejected by Beatrix would bring us closer.
Honestly, your future partner will be a very lucky woman. And now with Di dead, per se, you have a lifetime to find her.
You know there's only like 16 or how many people are here? 9? Everyone that we're ever going to meet is on this ship. We've met them already. My options are pretty limited, yeah.
Oh, did I dream about your research and the pocket watch?
Now we're going to just jump around and take people. Beatrix nudged me playfully. She was right. Now that Di was no longer in the picture, my parents' research, now mine, was uninterrupted. I had an entire lifetime to find my happily ever after. The biscuits were a good start. And you lived happily ever after. Nice. Alright, that's another one down. We will jump in, and anything that we've already seen, friend Beatrix, anything we've already seen I will cut this time. So I'll bring you back after I put in the code and everything, unless it's
I
different.
am almost unsure what to do now.
I knew what she meant. Now that Di was no longer an issue. What were we all going to do?
Well, I guess we can now turn our entire focus to the mission at hand.
Yes, of course. Silence fell over the room. Just as a refresher, what was our mission again? The captain let out a small laugh.
You always make me laugh. Our mission is to reach planet Gliese 832C and start a new human colony. For us personally in our lifetime, we are to breed and teach our offspring our skill sets.
You know, 9 people is not enough to sustain a genetically diverse population. Not even close. I smirked playfully at the captain. Captain, are you telling me to go enjoy myself?
I am telling you to be responsible and procreate. But if you were to enjoy yourself in the process, I would argue that you have earned it.
Nice. The captain smiled back. Just to confirm, there are mission restrictions on who exactly I can procreate with? The captain's eyebrow cocked in interest.
Mission protocol does not care for the ins and outs of personnel relations, as long as 2 consenting adults are willing to rear children, albeit naturally or not.
Perfect. I can see that I saw the captain's interest piqued. She did her best to hide her interest in such trashy gossip. Are we picking I?
Well, I best leave you to it. I have to rear our new AI system. If you will please excuse me.
The captain smiled knowingly and left the server room. Time to enjoy myself, eh? I didn't think this moment would ever come. I checked on Nicholas's location on the tablet and headed straight for the medic bay. Oh, okay, Nicholas. I arrived to find him sitting in front of the medic bay's computer.
Oh, is everything okay? The ship's lights flickered, and that is very uncommon.
Yeah, everything's okay. In fact, everything's better than perfect.
Oh? How so?
The deletion game won't be happening today.
What?
Or ever again.
You put an end to this madness?
I nodded slowly at Nicholas as his face swept through emotions.
No one else has to die. No one else has to die!
Nicholas jumped up from his seat. He was clearly ecstatic with the news.
Die, she
no longer exists. I reformatted I to her factory settings, so unfortunately, she doesn't remember us, but...
It is a favorable trade.
Nicholas made his way over to me, placing his hands on my shoulder. I could see he was struggling to contain his happiness.
Thank you. For everything.
I couldn't have done it without everyone's help.
I am forever indebted to you. If there is anything...
There is.
A man who cashes in his favors immediately I'm not sure if I'm impressed or concerned.
Concerned. I hope impressed.
What is it? What can I do for you?
Not so much do for me, rather... I looked into Nicholas's eyes. They were darting over my face, as if attempting to read my face. My thoughts, before I even verbalized them. Nicholas, I love you.
Ah.
Nicholas removed his hand from my shoulder, taking a half step back and adjusting his glasses. Well, that's not the response I was hoping for.
I must apologize. I cannot reciprocate your feelings.
I'm getting used to that. I see.
Please do not misunderstand. I have a great deal of respect for you, and I'm very fond of you.
But?
To be honest, it would appear we are more similar than I first thought.
Oh?
I had promised myself that if we had ever solved the dye problems, I would confess my love as well.
To whom? Dude, we get shot down left and right.
That was perfect. You're a fast learner.
Thanks, Nicholas.
I tried to teach my sister this as well, but even after 25 years, she can only do the first 3 keys.
I don't imagine Beatrix's attention span lasts that long.
It most certainly does not.
Speaking of Beatrix, how goes her grudge?
It would appear her grudge is lasting longer than her attention span, but I believe it is coming to an end. She is starting to calm down and accept my feelings.
I'm sorry, Nicholas, that must be frustrating.
It certainly is. However, I truly am lucky to have both my sister and Kimiko.
You were in love with the captain? Crazy. I'm truly happy for the two of you. I don't think I've ever seen the captain so happy.
That is truly kind of you to say.
I think Nicholas picked up on my gentle sigh.
You will find your forever. I know it.
Thanks, Nicholas. I guess I'm just scared that I might be alone.
You have my friendship, and so we'll never be alone.
You know what I mean.
I do. In fact, that is why I asked him here.
Oh.
He is a good man. Why not get to know him better?
Nicholas made his way out of the rec room, passing another figure in the doorway. Was this the beginning of my happily ever after? And you lived happily ever after. Who was the person? Gee, what the? God damn it. Alright, into the next one, and again, I will bring you back once something changes. Alright, we are back. Let's see what happens this time. Hopefully we won't get shot down this time. Oh, it's Yoshiki. We're definitely not going to get shot down. We're good. Suddenly a panting Yoshiki appeared in the server room.
Captain! Bestie! What are you doing?
Yoshiki, why are you panting?
I saw that the two of you were in the server room on my tablet after the lights flickered, and I thought...
What did you think?
Well...
Wait, did you believe we were betraying you?
No, on the contrary.
What is the contrary of betraying you?
Promise not to laugh.
The captain and I both nodded and awaited his explanation.
Di told me earlier that I should be careful.
Careful of what?
Of the two of you being left alone.
Why?
Di said that she had seen that look before, that you both have.
What look?
She said that you both wanted to protect me, and would likely kill each other to do so if you thought it necessary.
The captain and I both burst into laughing.
Yoshiki, he could not kill me even if he had a loaded gun.
I stopped laughing at the captain's somewhat insulting comment. Hey!
You wish to defend yourself and admit that you wish harm on me?
Well, not so much that I would, more than I could if I really wanted to.
So Di was right?
No, sorry Yoshiki, neither of us are gonna hurt each other.
In fact, we are together because no one else will on my watch.
What do you mean? We have the next round of the Deletion Game in less than half an hour.
No, we don't.
What? What happened? You haven't cheated, have you?
Oh my god, really?
Would you please help catch Yoshiki up to speed? I need to go and ensure I is on task.
Of course, Captain. The captain smiled at the two of us before leaving the server room. Even her movements were more relaxed than I'd ever seen previously.
Bestie, what is happening? Are we gonna be okay?
We're gonna be better than okay. I'd piqued Yoshiki's interest, but I could still see the layers of worry behind his eyes. I formatted die. There's no more die, and no more Deletion Game. That's why the lights flickered. It was the AI system resetting.
We don't have to play the Deletion Game?
I shook my head. Never again.
So Di is dead?
I nodded enthusiastically.
Oh.
Yoshiki seemed upset that Dai was dead, which given how many of our crew she'd already killed was quite confusing. You're upset she's dead?
Well, I don't think she was really ever at fault. She was following orders. I just wish we could have kept her. but without the murder.
She was following orders, but she really seemed to enjoy inflicting misery on others. Yoshiki,
Sorry. Am I being silly?
you are a little, but I understand, and that very kindness is one of the reasons I love you. Yoshiki leapt at me, hugging me from behind.
You love me? Oh, I love you too!
Of course I do, bestie.
Oh, yeah, bestie.
I could see Yoshiki recoil at the bestie comment, as if he was hoping for more. He started to loosen his grip when I grabbed his arms and pulled them tight around me. We didn't get rejected, I knew we wouldn't by Yoshiki. With Dai behind us, we had a mission to complete, and I couldn't think of a better man to spend the rest of my forever with. It was the day that our forever began. And you lived happily ever after. Nice, that's 3 down. Alright. Man, we're getting through these, actually. Alright, next one. I'll bring you back when it changes. Here we go. I, personally, am hungry. The captain started laughing in a way I'd not heard before. She sounded legitimately happy.
I think you're onto something. I too am quite hungry.
Saving the crew does take a bit out of you, doesn't it? We smiled at each other, only to be interrupted by Katashi. Do you have spider senses, Katashi?
What are you talking about?
We were just commenting on how hungry we were, and then you appeared.
He is right. It did seem almost fated.
I hate to break it to you, but no. I didn't come here because I could hear you were hungry. Also, is that all I
That's a
answered?
shame.
A meal ticket?
You're a handsome ticket if that helps. Katashi smirked at my
Doesn't
comment.
help, but it doesn't hurt either.
Katashi,
Yes, Captain?
why are you here if not to feed us?
Oh, yes. I came because all of the ship's lights flickered, and some of my interface in the kitchen were no longer responding.
So you came to the server room?
My tablets showed that you both were in here. I assume that you two, given that you were in the server room, must have had something to do with the light show that was happening throughout the ship.
Well, you assumed correctly.
What happened? Is everything okay?
I will allow to catch you up to speed. I have an AI to attend to on the bridge.
The captain head nodded at the two of us as she exited the server room. Katashi made his way closer to me.
Now that we are alone, are you the vampire?
I am.
This is perfect. You can bite me in the first round and we can play this through as a team.
There's no need.
Wait, have you partnered with someone else?
Katashi recoiled as if in pain. Oh, Katashi, jealousy doesn't look good on you.
I'm not jealous.
No, then why are you upset?
I'm upset because I thought we were a team.
We are a team, but not in this game.
What do you mean?
The lights that flickered, they were me. I formatted I.
Formatted? Please.
Think of it like a reset button. A reset I to how she was the first day of the mission.
Wait, like how she was like 30 years ago? Why?
A reset I is an I no die.
Wait, Dai is no longer a problem?
Correct. And neither is the deletion games.
You killed Dai?
Well, as much as you can kill a program per se.
You never have to fight each other again?
Not until your jealous streak comes back out again. I smiled playfully at Katashi, who smiled back in response.
So, if we aren't a team for this game, then what are we a team for?
I aggressively grabbed the scruff of Katashi's shirt, pulling his face close to mine. Life. Like a switch being triggered, Katashi swept his hands under my legs, instantly lifting me up and thrusting me firmly against a wall. His body pushed up against mine as his lips locked with mine. With our newly formed team, our happily ever after began. Boom. That's another one done. And that's all the boy ones, right? I think. How do we get to these then? Do I have to unlock all of the others first? We got time to do some of the girl ones. Maybe we have to go through all the girl ones and then these top ones will unlock? I don't know, we'll find out. I'll bring you back. Alright, here we go. First girl one. Shizuka came running into the server room.
What have you two done? No one should touch a computer without my saying so.
Is that really how you address your commanding officer?
Shizuka stopped in her tracks, as if forgetting she was speaking to the captain so flippantly.
Sorry, Captain. When the lights flickered and I saw you two in here, I just assumed you were messing with something.
Yes, we were.
I am the captain of this ship. I can and will mess with whatever I wish.
The captain was coming down pretty hard on Shizuka. Captain
You are lucky that I am in such a good mood, Shizuka. I will forgive this blatant, disrespectful display.
Thanks, Captain.
Now, if you two will please excuse me, I need to go and retrain our AI in some basic protocols I want adhered to.
The captain smiled at me, scowled at Shizuka, and made her way out of the server room.
What is she talking about? What did she do to I?
She didn't do anything, I did.
What? Without telling me?
Shizuka, I didn't have time, and besides...
This had better be good. If you have messed up my game plan for today, I will not be a happy chappy.
There's no game today.
Dai has postponed the game? Why? I guess if she wants...
I need to interrupt to stop Shizuka before she can run away with the idea and get lost in this conversation to her own thoughts. There's no game ever again.
I don't understand.
I formatted I to her factory settings. I can see the realization sweep across Shizuka's face.
A formatted I means Dai was never created.
I nodded excitedly.
You did it! You killed the boss!
I guess that's one way to put it.
We can move on to the next level!
What is the next level? Yep.
This is great news! No, this is fantastic news!
I could see that Shizuka was becoming overwhelmed with happiness.
The next level?
About that.
Oh, you already know what the next level is?
I know what I want my next level to be.
And what is that? Is it 2-player?
I want it to be.
Hurry up! Tell me!
Shizuka, I love you.
What?
I love you.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
What do you mean you love me?
Exactly as it sounds, I have strong romantic feelings for you.
Perhaps I hit some flags on this route by accident.
Shizuka, I'm not a game.
Everything and everyone is a game.
So am I right to assume you don't have any feelings for me?
Well, not romantically. Nope. Sorry.
Shizuka just shrugged nonchalantly.
I love you as a friend, though. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come down this route. Now, what do you say we celebrate this boss defeat?
I let out a heavy sigh. And how do you suggest that?
Games, of course. With no deletion game today, my schedule suddenly opened up. Raced you to the rec room.
With that, Shizuka ran out of the server room. 1 month later,
When you approach the boss this time, make sure you power up your rainbow beam. That way you can deal as much damage as possible as soon as the fight starts.
look at the leprechaun man. I'm trying.
Charge! Charge!
You're making this more stressful than it needs to be.
Get good, scrub!
Oh great, are we playing Dark Souls next? As I entered the boss fight, a cinematic began, which I'd now seen for the 100th time. I was really bad at this game. Shizuka, are you worried that you'll be alone?
Alone?
I mean romantically.
Why? I mean, I have games in you. What else does a girl need?
But Mission Protocol states that we have till 30 to find a natural partner. What if we don't?
Don't worry! If we are both 30, we can just have kids and raise them together.
Like a couple?
Yeah, a couple of best friends.
A sudden realization swept over Shizuka.
If we are recognized as partners, we can share quarters.
I thought you didn't want a romantic relationship with me.
I don't. But we could play video games at any hour of the night and the captain would never know.
It was too late. Shizuka had already started running out of the rec room.
I'll start the paperwork, partner.
I let out a heavy sigh. I guess living with and raising a family with Shizuka as a backup isn't a bad of an option. We do have to procreate eventually, and I do love her. I want to be by her side, even if she doesn't reciprocate. Is this the beginning of my happily ever after? Could be. It's very unusual and unfortunate. Alright, we got time for one more and then we'll wrap the episode up and then we'll do the rest of them in the next one, I guess. I don't know what's going to happen next. I assume this is Beatrix again now, right? Oh no. Kimiko next. This should be an important one then. I guess we should tell the others the good news.
I was more referring to day-to-day operations, not immediately.
Oh.
Regardless, you were right. We should tell the others.
There was only one person I was bursting to tell the good news to. I think the captain could see I was becoming antsy with the good news. The captain sighed gently and smiled at me.
Go tell Yoshiki.
Ah, Yoshiki, I see. Thank you, Captain. I ran out of the server room and headed towards Yoshiki's quarters. When I arrived, I found him sitting silently on the end of his bed. Yoshiki. He was attempting to be upbeat, but I could hear in his voice he was troubled. The next round of the Deletion Game was supposed to be less than an hour away.
Oh, hey, bestie.
Yoshiki, I have great news.
Wait, why don't I know that already?
Yoshiki looked at me suspiciously.
Have you severed our telepathic capabilities?
I would never. No, I think maybe I'm just so excited that perhaps the signal is becoming muddled. Yoshiki nodded knowingly, as if anything I'd said just made any sense, but at least his spirit seemed lifted.
So, what is the great news?
It's about the Deletion Game.
We win automatically?
Well, kinda.
Really? We won?
As I said, kinda.
Wait, who has to die?
No one, that's what I'm trying...
You cheat? Oh no, Dai will have our heads for this.
Yoshiki started
Do you
panicking.
think we can tell her how sorry we are? Oh, maybe I can tell her it was me, so you won't get in trouble.
Oh, that's kind. Yoshiki looked up at me, his eyes swelling with tears as he anticipated the consequences.
Hmm?
Shut up.
What?
Yoshiki cocked his head in confusion. Just listen, okay? Yoshiki nodded slowly. There's no Deletion Game at all today. Or tomorrow. Or ever again.
What? Why?
I raised my eyebrow, unimpressed at Yoshiki.
Sorry.
He mimicked zipping his mouth. I formatted I reset it to original factory settings, and by doing so, there is no more die. It's over. Everything is over. No more games. No more deaths. Just our mission. I could see excited realization spread across Yoshiki's face, who was now holding his mouth shut, attempting to happily dance on the spot. Okay, he can talk now.
Bestie, you did it!
Yoshiki launched forward, wrapping his arms around me and jumping on the spot. Whoa, Yoshiki.
Too bad. You have to be happy.
He squeezed tighter as he continued jumping on the spot. It hurt a little, but I was so overwhelmed with happiness that I couldn't help ignore the pain. Yoshiki stopped and pulled out of the hug, holding me at arm's length.
You did it. You saved us. Bestie, you're my hero.
His smile was contagious. I couldn't help but return the smile. Yoshiki, I've been meaning to tell you something, but I didn't want to complicate things. Yoshiki gasped.
You have a superpower?
What? No!
Aw, it would have been awesome.
Yes, it would have, but I think this is more awesome and I hope you agree. Yoshiki looked at me like a puppy. Yoshiki, I love you.
I love you too, bestie.
No, Yoshiki, I mean love.
Love?
Like romantically? I could see Yoshiki was having trouble processing exactly what I was getting at. Perhaps blunt is best here. I want us to be best friends who get naked with each other.
Like in the baths?
No, like, let's make babies.
Oh, whoa!
I nodded at Yoshiki, who was now on the same page as me. I should have known that my hopes of an elegant confession went out the window as soon as I fell for Yoshiki.
Bestie, I love you as my bestie.
I'm being rejected, aren't I?
Play the baby's part. I still love you and am happy being naked with you, like in the baths.
But...
Well, the Yoshiki in my pants isn't interested in that party.
This is the most awkward way to ever be told this.
I'm sorry, bestie, but I don't find you sexually attractive.
Whoa, yeah, I got that. You don't need to explain further.
Can we still be besties, though? Like, friends, but without benefits?
Ruthless. We got rejected by Yoshiki. That seemed like the most
Isn't it
unlikely
crazy
thing
that
ever.
just a month ago one of us was going to die?
It feels like a lifetime away now.
I know. It almost feels like a bad dream.
I'm glad we woke up, though. Me too. We sat for a moment in silence, staring at the stars. I was still in awe at how beautiful space was.
Bestie?
Yes, Yoshiki?
I'm sorry that we can't be, like, together.
It's okay. At first I was pretty devastated, but upon reflection, I realized how lucky I am just to have you in my life, and as my best friend.
Not just that.
What do you mean?
Now that we've recovered from that awkwardness, I can come into my prime as your bestie.
And how's that?
As all good best friends, I am now also your wingman. Why are you laughing? You have to be my wingman too.
Yeah.
Now let's go find our happily ever after.
And we did. And he lived happily ever after. Nice. Alright, we're gonna wrap this one up here. We got quite a few done there. Quite a few. All of the boys' side. A lot of the girls' side. Don't know how to unlock these. Hopefully we'll figure that out once we finish off the girls' side here and figure out how to do this one. But yeah, probably only one more episode. Maybe two at most, but we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks again out for me, and I'll see you in the next one.